Good morning and welcome to Yoga TX. My name is Crystal. I've got a 10-minute heart opening, maybe morning flow if that's the time you're practicing. I realize I said good morning, but you could be watching this at any time. We don't know. But heart openers, 10 minutes. Let's get going. We're actually going to start in child's pose. So melt your forehead down, your hips toward your heels. Take a few breaths here. Deep inhale. And exhale, ground into the earth. Then from here, start to walk your hands over to the right side of your space. Get a little stretch through the left side body. And then walk it the other way. We will start to move here, but feel free to stay just walking left and right. If you'd like to take it up, we'll walk back over to the right side. And then slide your right hand back. Let me turn. Slide your right hand back so it's next to your right knee. Then lift your left hand up. Take your elbow over the left ear as you look up. And then lower both hands down. Crawl over to your left side. Left hand will come next to the left knee. And lift your right fingertips up. So again, you can choose to stay grounded, just moving right and left here, or you can start to lift your heart up towards the sky. And keep flowing with your breath, just a little bit of organic movement here. If you'd like to add even more, maybe sweep your hands along the floor or just above the floor. Maybe float your hips up for a half camel at the top. So glide your hands over to one side. Let your hands support you as you lift your hips and open your heart. Again, make this yours. If you just want to stay in child's pose here at the top of class, feel free. Or if you want to get moving through the spine, through the hips, through the heart, take that. And then if you're taking these bigger motions, we'll start to dwindle or diminish them. So maybe start to keep your hips grounded on your heels. And we'll find a tabletop here. Tuck your toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. A few breaths here. And then inhale, float your right heel high. As you exhale, step between your hands. Take a moment, step your back foot in so the heel can drop. Reach your arms up. Warrior one. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, cactus your arms. Lift the heart. And take a bind behind your back. Interlace the fingers or grab opposite elbows. Inhale, press the knuckles away if your hands are interlaced. As you exhale, humble warrior. You can choose to keep the heart parallel to the earth or let the top of the head melt inside the right thigh. Keep pulling your right hip back into space. We want to keep those warrior one legs. We're not opening the hips up to the side. Then from here, inhale, release your bind. Reach back up, warrior one. As you exhale, lean your heart forward, wing your arms back, lightning warrior. Option to stay here or come high onto your back toes and fly, warrior three. Little bit of balance here. Breathe. Turn your palms to face the earth and lift your heart. Land your left toes back down. Inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, easy twist, lower the left hand down, right hand up towards the ceiling. And lower both hands to the earth, step it back. You choose, maybe a round of cat-cow, a vinyasa. So lowering, bending the elbows, opening your heart your way. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, float the left heel high. Exhale to step between the hands. Take a moment to set up your feet once more. Back heel down, reach the arms up, take an inhale. Exhale to cactus your arms. And then take the hands to a bind. If your fingers are interlaced, take the opposite thumb on top, so it might feel a little bit awkward. And inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, find your humble warrior. So again, a few breaths here. Heart can be parallel to the earth or let the head be heavy inside the thigh. Keep squaring your hips forward. Don't turn them out towards the wide edge of your mat. Then release your bind. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lightning warrior. Heart leans forward. Fingertips reach back. Maybe come onto the ball of your back foot. You can choose to stay here or start to create a little bit of momentum by pumping your back heel. Maybe fly it forward to warrior 3 or airplane pose. Find your drishti, something to focus on with your eyes that's unmoving. So if you have a pet nearby, that might not be best unless they're taking a nap. Breathe here. The bottom of your next exhale, lower the back toes. If you took that inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, find your easy twist. Right hand down, left hand up. Maybe look up at your left thumb. And lower the left hand down, step back. Find your way to down dog. Take any movement on the way that feels good there. And from your down dog, drop your forearms down, find dolphin pose. So you can either spread your fingers wide and press your palms into the earth, or you can interlace your fingers here. Either way, this is like down dog on our forearms. Now, if this feels okay, maybe play with lifting one heel. And if you're taking that, switch it out, even it out. And know that the heel lift is optional. You can also keep both feet down this entire time. Just make sure you're breathing. As long as you're breathing, it's yoga. That is my philosophy. And then from here, walk your toes back. Ooh, we're finding forearm plank. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Neither did I. All right, take a breath here. And as you exhale, soften your hips down, untuck your toes. We're in Sphinx pose, so elbows bent slightly forward of your shoulders. Then here, think about tractioning your elbows back. Lift your chin, a little bit of a back bend. It's not a huge movement. Then release that traction. Take some neck circles. Tuck your chin to chest. Roll ear to shoulder. All right. Slide your hands back as you lower all the way to the belly. Tuck the toes. Make your way to down dog. We're just using this to transition. Find your way back onto your knees. Camel pose. Oh boy, stand up on your knees. My favorite is toes tucked under. It makes the heels a little more accessible. We'll find a half camel here. So send your hips forward. And if you'd rather stay here, just think about squeezing your elbows towards each other. You can. If you want to go for a half camel, reach down with your right hand. See if you can find the heel. Reach the left hand up. So similar to those motions we took at the top of class. And then we'll switch it out. You'll just switch the direction of your arms. Left hand to the left heel, right hand reaches up. If you want to take a full camel, send your hips forward. And then one hand at a time, grab onto your heels. Having the toes tucked definitely makes this more accessible. You can stay looking up, or if it feels okay in the neck, drop your head back. Breathe wherever you are. Sometimes dropping the head back can make us dizzy. So make sure you're breathing, and if you start seeing spots, definitely come back up. When you're ready to come out, one hand at a time, bring it back to your low back. Stand up on your knees, untuck your toes, sit down on your heels. Rock pose, breathe here. Let your breath come back to normal. I said 10 minutes, so we're about at that mark. If you'd like to take a longer Shavasana, I invite you to come onto your back, maybe take a happy baby and then relax. Otherwise, hang out with me, sitting on your heels, letting your breath slow down. Bring your hands somewhere on your body. We'll seal this practice with a breath together. To begin, exhale all your air out. Inhale, fill your lungs, breathe into your hands. And sigh it out. Thank you so much for joining me today here at Yoga TX. If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe. My name is Crystal. You can also find me and follow me on Instagram. My handle is at its_Crystal. That's CRYST, 5 A's and an L. Thank you so much. Namaste.